continue. Continue the video game. Let me set a timer for myself so I don't stay up too late. This game has a tendency to have me up very, very late because it is engrossing, this thing. Okay, the body is down. That's right. The body is down. That's right. We think that there's something else to investigate on the body. If you're just joining us on this, maybe the first time you've seen this game, say, the idea of this one is that we are playing a detective who has forgotten who we are. We feel like have amnesia. We're paired with our partner Kim, and we are investigating a hanging. For the past 3 in-game days, we have been working to get this body down from the tree it was hung on. We have finally done so, but we do believe that there's maybe more to the body, and we need to buy more time, as you can see here, to basically kind of look into some other leads whilst the body kind of remains there. So we do know that there is a fridge we can stick it in. However, I think I need to do a couple things here before we get in there. If you do want to catch up, there are a couple links that can lead you to the playthrough, earlier playthroughs at least. Anything else? We do need to eventually send the victim out, the body out to processing, and I think we're going to run a couple tests on it. Oh, right. So I thought we figured this out, that it was... They're putting tons of liquor in there, but yeah, we'll see. Okay, well, let's kick this thing off by getting the body into the fridge. Oh, what are you?
All around you, rain falls on the great city of Revachol. Rain drips from the eaves and floods the gutters, washing the filth away.
Look at this pullout.
The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting. Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hat.
What do I see?
Grey sky like great battleships, clouds colliding with one another. Rain falls down on the world.
How does it feel?
Humid. Your coat shields you from the rain while the city shivers around you.
All right, what's in the west?
Sheets of rain over the water. A flight of stairs leading into the ocean. Wave after wave washing the coast of Martinaise, with its motorboats and gently swaying reeds. The ruins of a half-sunken sea fort crumble on an inlet beyond the Bay of Revachol. Ghosts rise into the sky.
Who are you, ghosts?
The skyscrapers of La Delta, the financial district. Faint golden light seeps from the office windows.
Huh.
Will you ever go there?
Will I?
No, you are just one of the hundreds of thousands who watch them rise across the bay from Martinaise every day.
Yeah, this is an interesting, insightful moment that we just got.
Urban coastline, rain dripping off Eternite-covered roofs, cinder blocks left over from half-finished construction, a defunct research and development building, once seized by revolutionaries. An old wooden church stands on stilts above the water.
And beyond that...
Coal City, end of all lines.
All right, run your fingers through your dampened hair.
Your hair is an oily mess flecked with ash from neighboring coal plants. Smokestacks rise somewhere in the distance.
All right, I guess we'll check the east.
The great gates of the industrial harbor are locked. A chill runs down your back. You shudder like an animal trying to shake water from its hide.
Clench your teeth.
Behind the gates, heaps of supply crates, red and blue metal shipping containers, slick with rain. The Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor is an artificial mountain range. Immense wealth resides within, and immeasurable poverty in its shadow.
This is interesting because, like, we've already been to all these places.
La Drusienne, King Dries passenger harbor, cruise ships flanked by dock arms, cranes watching over the mouth of the river distributary. Kuron, the lower middle class, distributary after distributary cuts the city blocks in half. 7-story buildings trail off into the rain.
Okay. Beyond the Curon.
A silvery curtain of rain over the houses. The class divide. You have never been there. They don't need the law east of the river.
Hopefully we get something out of this.
Capeside apartments. Tower blocks crowd one another. 4.46mm bullets still lodged in their war-torn stone walls.
We are burning time out here.
Hallways collapse from the mortar hits of a war that was lost long ago. Clotheslines go to waste in the rain. Radios play. The news at noon.
Closer to here?
A yard. Rain falls onto the roof of a woodshed. Filthy water pools around a body. Droplets of rain slip from the dead man's cold cheeks.
Okay, to the south.
A traffic jam. Rain thrumming on the roofs of motor vehicles. Inside, drivers watch water streaming down their windshields. The statue of a king shudders. He too is cold. The canal bridge has been raised.
And on the other side.
The road ascends. A raised motorway loops above the ghetto. Beneath its concrete columns, a sea of rooftops, woodwork, and tar stretches northward. 4-story buildings as far as the rain can fall. The snows melt in Jamrock.
Where the hood, where the hood, where the hood at?
Have a brother in the cut. Where the hood at?
Why am I not
To
there?
be in Martinaise, where no one goes, at the runoff point of a long-forgotten canal, in the whitest part of town, in the shadow of the day the revolution failed.
What am I doing?
Standing in the rain, looking north, where Jamrock Rock City stretches inland. In the rain-swept distance, above the rooftops of Jamrock, a repurposed silk mill stands perched above the motorway exit. Precinct 41 hunches in the rain. Your vision blurs. You wipe your face with your hand. The rain stings your eyes, making you look up and blink.
Okay, a little experience, which is good. What's above?
Coalition-era statics hang like apparitions under the cloud cover. Way up there, where rain forms, rotors flutter silently. Your sight clears.
Okay.
This rain will not let up anytime soon. At least we are dressed for it. Let's keep moving.
Okay, that was interesting, huh? Alright, so in here there should be...
Both cables are unplugged somewhere in the dark.
Oh, you know what? I should check if I can do this now. We have some points put into physical whatever. Physical instrument, which I think there was a check
This
here.
orange machine is dead still. It has
Still
a hand
quite
crank ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
I mean, 3%. We'll think about it. Alright, is this good?
The bear's eyes are still glowing red, watching over all the ice cream wrappers hidden inside its belly.
Yes, what do you think of this fridge, Kim?
It's certainly an eccentric choice, but it is capacious and cold enough, too.
But the optics on this are awful, he thinks. We need to be as silent as we can. Your visual confirms you could fit 2 more bodies in the ice bear fridge.
Shall we go and get the body, then? I'll take the head, you take the feet. The stairs won't be easy, but we'll manage.
The 2 of you, easily.
Alright, let's do this.
The body is heavier than you expected and stinkier. It takes half an hour to get it down to the bishop. Then 10 more minutes to stuff it into the fridge.
Jeez.
The lieutenant takes a step back to admire your handiwork.
Beautiful. A dead body in an ice bear fridge. This is some of the best police work I've ever done.
You've definitely earned a drink after this. Perhaps even some pagan rites.
We need to celebrate by performing pagan rites. You think it's gonna
No,
work?
not really. Look at that. What have we done? We stuffed a dead body in an ice bear fridge. This story does not leave this room.
This is art. We did our best.
Did we though? Okay, maybe we did. At least we've stopped the body from decomposing further. Now you can conduct another inspection under controlled circumstances.
Inside the icy realm of the ice bear fridge, the corpse stands slumped, waiting.
Okay, so we have a high perception now. 83, let's roll it.
Your arms reach out and your eyes close,
There's the
as if
RNG.
by their own volition. It's dark all around. You feel cold, slippery flesh, first with your fingertips, then under the palm of your hand.
What is this? Animation here?
His face, his cheeks, his nose, his fat, swollen lips. Like a spider, your hand crawls over his features. Everything is silent.
I guess we start with the schnoz.
They are swollen shut. You need to really push to get in.
Alright.
Only the little one fits. The flesh changes shape as you bore in, searching for something in the cartilage. The thing you're looking for, it's not there. Crawl out, spider.
Alright, mouth.
The oral cavity is cold and moist. A ball-like tongue attaches itself to the base of the mouth, lolling around like a scallop. You're on the right track.
Okay, play with it.
The tongue moves freely in the cavity. The mucus of the mouth is slippery, delicate to touch. From the soft meat, teeth are budding. Hard pearls of bone in the gums and in the back of the mouth. Can you feel it? You're so close. Rip his jaws open now. Look in.
Well, open your eyes and look.
A vision of black and dark red death, pried open by your naked hands and studded with teeth. Looks like he's laughing. Death fumes rising from the throat, and there, in the back of his mouth, above the bell of the uvula, right in the soft palate, you see a hole, barely visible to the human eye. It is swollen shut, almost vanished. No larger than 0.4 centimeters in radius, the edges appear darkened. An abrasion collar. This is what we're after.
Abrasion collar.
The lieutenant looks in. There's a pen in his hand. Notebook is open and copy paper. Touch it with your finger gently.
A black trickle of liquid runs into his throat from the wound.
Finger in.
Your index fits right in there. A tight tunnel of flesh opens up. Tissue damage. Wide enough for 2 fingers. As you push both in, you reach through his mouth, right into his brainstem.
Brainstem.
Yes, that's what this part is called. You've seen the drawings. You've studied them.
Okay, feel around.
The basal ganglia feels clumpy. What entered here has torn apart his reptilian complex.
Push
Your
deeper.
fingers slide into the remains of his limbic system. There is no resistance. It's gelatinous. The slug-like structures are damaged too. The tearing extends deep into both hemispheres.
Okay, there's a cavity cut right between the
The
hemispheres.
lieutenant answers with the sound of his pen on paper.
Deeper.
Your fingers are all the way in now,
Jeez.
reaching toward the inside of his skull.
ridiculous.
The cavity goes further, but the entry wound isn't wide enough for the rest of your hand to follow. All the muscles in your body harden. Time to enter him.
Punch a hole through his mouth. I feel like that we need to preserve the body. Let's give a
Your
wriggle.
fingers reach toward his skull. His cerebral cortex feels like jelly. Cold jelly. Strange fluid streams down your wrist as you push deeper until you feel it on the tip of your finger. Sharp, serrated material. The edges cut right into your skin.
Oh, 83. Still a solid
Can
object.
you get to it?
He searches his pockets for something. Okay, let's have an inspection.
There's a tiny crack, a protrusion in the cranium, right in the back of his head. Your finger must be pointing straight at it from the inside. The object that is in there stops just short of the skull in the encephalus, knocking this tiny fracture into the cranium.
We have the makings of a very small exit wound here.
The lieutenant leans closer. Okay. 92%. I mean, come on. Okay. Not high enough, but fine. Here we go. We're doing a little animation.
You pick the object between your index and middle finger. It feels sharp, like metal. With your face twisting from pain and concentration, all you need to do is just...
Got it.
Good.
The fridge in the background buzzes with excitement. Slowly pull your
The
fingers out.
inside of the head feels cold and smooth, like a glove. Sweat dripping down your brow. Careful not to lose the prize between your fingers.
Yeah, please.
With a plop, your hand emerges from the mouth, covered in blood up to the wrist. Between your fingers, a small flower, a blossom made of lead.
A bullet.
The lieutenant puts a small bag marked evidence under it. Put in. Nice.
The bullet
Okay.
falls in the bag, leaving a smattering of blood on the plastic. He raises the bag under his eyes and says,
A non-caliber. Rifle. Some kind of brittle alloy. Fractured on impact.
Keep it, Lieutenant, as a gift.
No, you deserve it. We can log it later.
The lieutenant drops the bag in your bloody hand. Feels
We
like
need to add an item to the injury list. Injury number 4. Oval entry wound with an abrasion color. Soft palate, back of mouth. High velocity. Temporary cavity in brain tissue. Small exit wound on the occiput. How does that sound?
sounds like heaven. Say nothing, just nod. We gotta look cool
Opinion,
here.
fatal injury. And one last thing. We should amend injury number 3. Ligament mark. New opinion, non-fatal. Post-mortem. Treatment.
Mend injury 3 ligament mark, new opinion, non-failed postmortem. Yeah, I agree.
he's proposing the bullet was the real cause of death, and the hanging an attempt to conceal this fact.
Treatment, officer, is an attempt to manipulate the body after death, to hide the real cause with a false cause. In this case, this injury here.
He points to the mark encircling the corpse's neck. Yeah.
Yes, and the
Makes sense.
belt around his neck, the hanging, even dragging him to the yard. All of it was done after this man was already dead.
Yeah, we got it, Archie. It was very satisfying getting this in. So I had like a moment of like, do I actually do this? Because like immediately as soon as we brought it in the fridge, Kim is like, this is embarrassing. And I was like, oh no. I want to impress Kim. But I think that this is the case. Pasta la vista. How is that somehow worse than Asta la pasta? I love it. Yeah, we gotta do dabba doop doop.
Dead.
Agreed.
I have had my doubts since you showed me the tracks. Why did they carry him over? Why not march him, I thought. There was no satisfying explanation. There have been other signs too. Small details. Everything is too neatly designed for us to assign probable cause here. As we did, full-heartedly. Well, no more.
We almost fell for it, he thinks. Almost. There is, of course, the very real possibility he was both shot and hanged.
I suppose. Shot him while they hanged him?
To put him out of his misery? It's possible, but it doesn't explain all the other dubious things here. Lack of struggle, primarily. I may be intellectually sloppy, but I prefer one theory at a time. And this just smacks of treatment to me.
That's fair. Who would
That's
do
for
it?
us to find out. But this It will make finding them just a little easier.
I mean, hopefully it's, well, I guess this happened before we got there, right? I was gonna say, imagine that's how the gun turns up, but
To hide something.
why?
The real killer? The real motivation? What really happened here?
Maybe the bullet holds more
Yes,
answers.
we should take a closer look at it. I am certain it has more to tell us.
This little thing could reveal much about the weapon that shot it.
I think I need to wash myself.
Oh, you really do. I am glad to hear you say that. Your room in the Whirling in Rags should come with a bathroom. Be sure to make use of it in the evening.
We got a take a shower quest. That's good. What happens next?
We bag the corpse and carry him to the holding pen of my kinema. I can transport him to processing myself, but I will be gone for the rest of the day.
What should I do in the meanwhile?
Work on the case. Tend to personal matters. Try not to do anything too dangerous. An officer needs backup in a neighborhood like this. I'll leave that choice to you. And one more thing. Great work, detective.
Hey.
After you bag the corpse, Lieutenant Kitsuragi will leave the party until tomorrow morning. You can do side tasks, and even the main case, but it might be more difficult. Plan his exit accordingly.
Let's take a look at our situation here. Do we have a level up? We do have one skill point here to level up. Do we have a spot open? We do have a spot open. We could have a thought. We could thought it up here. Have a good think. This is anarchy, communism. I wish you knew what like what the end game is. It doesn't seem like they tell you. It's kind of like you see what happens after the fact. But not what we get. That's kind of the fun though, I guess. So no bonus. This one, I don't know. This one's only -1 rhetoric. Feels like we could take that. And again, I know it's temporary. Half-Light. Half-Light's been pretty entertaining. Yeah, whatever. Let's try this one. This Krasmazov thing that we've been like really pushing for is like randomly. Okay, so now we need to make a decision. Do we want to let Kim run off for the rest of the day? This is actually the reason I opened this up, because I wanted to just double check. We can do the death smell a bit later, unless that's going to affect us in some way. We could try talking to Clausy again. Rent the Hardy Boys. Fast and Loose, yeah. That. So I was really struggling with these decisions early on because I kind of didn't like get the vibe of the game yet, but now I feel better now. Like, I feel like it's just kind of, we're just literally rolling with the punches here and seeing how it goes, and it's been pretty fun. Armor number, badge. Just trying to see if, like, what we can do, I guess. Do the rest of this. Hey, Summer. Nice to see you. Gotta sleep soon. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I'll have the VOD up tomorrow morning, I hope. I have a VOD backlog right now. I've got 2 taste tests that I have to put up on YouTube, and then this session of Disco. But this one will probably be up first before the other ones. And cool, yeah, have a good rest of your night. Usually watch a Twitch VOD. Oh, go for it. That's fine. I always forget. Yeah, they're always up on Twitch. I guess we could say, you know what? We'll I mean, what? Bag him and tag him.
All right. There go those beautiful enamel boots. You will never own the full set now. May they rest in processing.
That's fine.
Oh well, in another lifetime.
I will need a little help carrying him. You take the hands, I'll take the legs.
Yeah, we'll look after some other things here. There's some other fun side mission things we can look at. Why is this so zoomed in? It's crazy. Can I zoom out? Can't. Oh yeah. Oh, we can go way out. Oh, this is way better. I didn't even know this. Whoa, this is great. All right, take care, Summer. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. I think can we try this check again over here?
Colbot, East Delta Commerce Center. This must be the name of the doomed commercial area.
Okay, volition. I have to do another volition check or volition point. Okay. So one thing I was going to do, and I probably should have done before bagging the body, but we'll do it tomorrow, is to confront these nerds in here. I feel like having Kim with us is probably for the best. Is there anything else we can glean
The
from
man
this guy?
ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging
this?
your presence. The mention
did
of
this.
their friends. The man says a couple of sentences.
Borscht need more vodka?
Vodka Borscht! I love it, Bratan! Turn it the fuck up and then ask for some yourself!
Yeah, because we've done this.
Turning it up seems like a dangerous idea, honestly. He smiles, nodding vigorously, then pours half a bottle of vodka into the pot. With a whistle, he stirs the brew.
Yeah, for some reason I thought I did that. Maybe it was in between the measure head stuff where things were getting frozen. Okay, so we got that done. That's good. What else do we have? I mean, karaoke's gonna happen at some point. We've got I think we have the tape now, don't we? Or did that not save too? Hang on, let's have a look. Oops. Yeah, we got the smallest church one, which is great. Okay. Well, I guess we'll talk to Clausy and see if we had anything new. Oh, these nerds over here as well. I don't know what the story is with them quite yet. These other cops. Oh, you remember it too? Yeah, right? I definitely did that. I'm guessing I was lost in measure-headedness. I think that was what that must have been. She's made around 4 months of payments for this room. Okay. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do really quick is I'm just gonna make a save. Because I feel like we did a lot of good things right there, and I don't want to lose our momentum in case something silly happens, like me perishing. Who knows if she'll talk? She didn't earlier, but...
Officer, what brings you up here in the rain?
Okay, maybe it's this. Okay, we do need volition then.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Kick it. Oh, I don't think we got it. We did not get it.
You kick it, gung-ho style. Entering the premises style. But the door fails to respect the force. All you hear is the bar rattling inside, laughing at you.
All right, let's trash the place.
Your foot is ready to explode and punish this object.
Let's do that quick before we kick the door again. Didn't work. Okay.
The door receives a thorough disciplining at the cost of your bent metal, broken glass. Your path lies strewn with the broken forms of everyday objects. You
Worth a
are
shot.
the destroyer,
Yes.
the bane of inanimate matter.
Gaze upon me, stuff, and despair.
Kudos.
Anti-object task force. Oh, I wish I had gone for that one. I didn't have it yet. I'll have to put that one on the list, though. I like that a lot. That is awesome. Okay. No, that's the window, isn't it? There it is. As I've said, I think literally every session I've had of this, it has become a little difficult to navigate this game with a controller, but it's not bad or anything. But it's obviously could be better. All right. Do we have a wash while we're here? I guess we could wait till we're done. There could be more dead bodies. We don't know. Anything new with these people over here?
Yes? What is it?
Again? I can't believe this shit.
Ooh.
You know what it is. It's like the two of you know each other. Just ask him.
Tell me the truth. Do you know me from somewhere?
Oh, I definitely know you from somewhere.
Another life.
And from where? Another life?
Yes, from another life. A different life. Maybe the life of a police officer belonging to the ranks of the...
He pauses.
To what station do you think you would belong in this alternate and totally fictional reality?
69. What are we again? I can't even remember, right? It was like 41st and 47th. I think it's one of those bits, but I do not remember. Which one it was. Oh, good call. Yes, I do have that one. I have asked. I've asked about the pissing contest. Good call. Here, pissing competition. Yours is 41. Nice. Okay, good call, Archie. I knew it was in here somewhere. 41st. And that is...
Okay. That's plausible. That's entirely plausible. Now we're really getting somewhere.
It gives you a long, meaningful look and adds.
Somewhere good.
That's hypothetical station 41. Sure.
Okay.
Oh, the hypothetical 4-1. Yeah, let's fantasize about that. He blinks aggressively. I'm not busy. You're not busy. Let's just play around. Okay, what's our relationship in this alternate universe?
Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How's that for a thought experiment?
Oh. Partners in crime? Yeah.
No, because in this thought experiment, we are police officers in a police station. We don't do crimes. We're not crime bros.
Come on, stop it.
Do you have a crime?
Oh, no. You see, I enjoy watching other better cops solve crimes. And let me tell you, it's been quite a privilege seeing you work.
This isn't helping.
She says, shaking her head, looking at the man with sunglasses disapprovingly. Who else is on our police
You're
station?
not going to believe this, but police officers, Yes, sir. Solving crimes, locking up bad guys, and get this, and not getting that drink on at 2 o'clock. Just some regular boring motherfuckers in suits and uniforms. Nothing spectacularly extravagant like you, the far-out son of Lang.
Ooh, who is that?
Oh, it's you, you eccentric genius. I mean, with your unorthodox approach to police work, it has to be you.
Want to tell me more about him or her?
Not even a little bit.
Okay. Can't imagine it anymore.
Neither can I, partner. Neither can I.
His gray eyes suddenly flash above the glass frames. They feel sad.
It's a mere second, but it feels like you saw something. A gram of compassion in that sadness.
Hanged man,
Okay,
anything new?
why not? Let's do the old thing over again. We're not wasting time. There is no time.
Shot and hanged.
You think he was hanged as a cover-up? To hide the shooting?
Why am I telling you this?
I don't know. Why are you?
It gives you an odd
Oh
look.
my god, there's more. You want something more? What is it?
Yes? What is it?
Trying to get to that.
Okay, the man with the sunglasses and his hypothetical Station 41. Weird, right?
That's kind of weird, yeah.
There's something missing here. Something you can't put our finger on. You know what? Just ask him. I know it sounds crazy, and you'll probably get laughed at. But still. Yes, just cross it off.
Yeah, we just did this, right? Didn't we just...
Again? I can't
Are
believe
we
this.
from the same...
I'm going to say no. Just to see what you'll say to that. What you...
Okay.
Okay?
Jean, he said okay. Give it a rest.
Okay, I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter, male nurse, animal control agent, something of that kind. Not a cop. Go on with your cop work. Don't let me stop you again.
Okay. Let me heal up a little bit here. I'm just realizing that we're a little bit low. Certain spots. What's over here? Oh, this is a new... The anti-object task force. Let it know how much objects suck. That's very good. Okay. All right. So what do we do now? Do we buy these? Oh wait, no, I still need money for a place to stay. So I really only have like 6 real here. We need to level up so we can get this volition point. I wish I had thought of that before doing this thought, but could ask about the gloves, I guess. Which day am I on? I think I'm on day 3. I guess I don't really have much else to do here. If this guy has anything to say, we saw his photo.
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabiner do for you?
There, how about you?
It is such a pleasure to see you again, officer. How may I head the citizens' militia on this fine day? Sure, officer. They are the good guys around here. What do you need?
Are you a union member?
Oh, in many ways, yes. Like an honorary member. I attend meetings and parties, help with little things. Evrard, Edgar, and the older debarders all know me.
In many ways.
Oh, yes.
So you're not an actual member.
Not in the technical sense. I don't have a vote or a membership card, but Evrard keeps me on the payroll. just for the little things.
So that's what it was before. Him hiding something. He tries to make it look like he's a big deal in the Union, and now the illusion is disintegrating before your and Renee's eyes. He doesn't know anything, because no one tells him anything. He's an outsider.
Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew that. He's a Vezavane. Turns the way the wind blows and tries to look important. I hate the socialist rabble, but even siding with them is better than living your entire life on the fence. Never committing to anything. Pick a damn side already.
So yeah, what are these little things?
Writing work mostly. Occasionally, he needs something written, and I happen to have a way with words, people say.
Won't say exactly what it entails, but at this point I believe you should be free of the room charge soft lock. Okay, good. That's good. All soft locks are bad. We've hit 2 of those like weird like cutscene ones, so I'm glad to hopefully have all that stuff behind us. What kind of things do you rank for?
Oh, nothing official, I assure you. Just essays for the newspapers. About Martinez and how things are and how they could be. Evrart and I have this long talks where...
Oh, don't mean to... Okay, I got you. Isn't doomed to... I got you. Okay. Makes sense.
Well, he tells
Also
his little
good to know.
pen man exactly what to say. It's commie propaganda, plain and simple. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Are you a caviar socialist?
I don't even consider myself a regular socialist. Politics is not really something I involve myself in, officer.
So you are a weather vane. How can you write these things if you're not political?
Officer, I have a vivid imagination. And like I said, I have a way with words. That's enough. No need to sink into politics.
Of course. Don't sink into anything. Don't sink into any fight. Only sink into your couch.
Keep my nose
Just
clean too.
easier that way. Besides, life isn't as black and white as René's of the world tried to make it seem. It's all shades of gray, really.
Oh, mon Dieu.
Thank you, officer, for being a consummate professional. I'm sorry, officer, but I really don't share food. Nothing personal, it's just a principle.
The only one you have.
The sandwich looks like a culinary wonder. Well made and abundant in components. The author sure knew their craft. In addition to the obvious slice of ham, a fat one, you notice a brim of a tomato peeking from below. And is that mayonnaise?
No.
Oh, that's good. That's very good. You must have other business then?
Okay, rhetoric. We have a rhetoric hit at the moment, so maybe we'll come back to that at some point. Was there anything... I'm trying to remember of like any of the stuff that we have kind of open-ended still. What is this? The sea breeze carries more than salt. Meat. Not rotten. Not fresh. Grilled. Alright, I guess we'll check in with Joyce since we met with Evrart. She's got something
You're
to say
back.
for that.
Good. What can I help you with?
Yes.
You have. And how did you like Mr. Clare?
I probably shouldn't talk to Joyce without Kim, but...
Finally, time to choose sides.
Yeah, well, we're in it now. He's a beautiful man. Beautiful and just. I wish to swear fealty to you in the cause of Campbell. Yeah, I didn't really like him.
Oh, come on now. He has his uses. How else would he have stayed in power all these years? Or wait, actually, corruption. That's how he's done it. Fantastic, Worm-like corruption, reaching into the bowels of the earth.
She looks at the ground and nods.
Of course. I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a Worm myself. But if you felt like passing some information, how could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be gossiping.
Yes, your disgusting necktie agrees completely. Let's gossip.
Turn up the heat on the borscht.
Of course, Detective. Should something come up later down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat. Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
I'll have to consider that. I didn't want to be too committal with it. Because who knows what's going to go down there. It's helping me find my gun, yeah. I saw that and I was like, I probably shouldn't go for that one. As good as it is. I wonder if I want to just try... Put that here again. So what are your side quests? Is there... I guess I could cross into the other side of the river and see what's going on over there. Find that person about...
Everything's still cool here.
As long as it's still cool. Yeah, we like started to look at stuff over here, and then Kim is just like, don't. So I was like, all right. But there's no Kim, so we can play now. Ooh, a boat. There's a boat tucked away underneath the tarpon tower.
Great news. The boat is big enough for a grown man like you to fit underneath it in a supine position.
Ooh. Do you need somewhere cozy? What would I be doing?
I don't know. Sleeping? What do people do under boats? This is merely a measurement from your visual cortex. Do with it what you want.
Oh, okay.
No, wait. Sorry. My bad. There's a rotten dog carcass under there, and old fish too. You wouldn't fit next to the mummified canine's mausoleum. Damn dog, taking up all your space. The fish smell is too rank too, though. You have a home, somewhere. All cops do. When this is done, you can return.
Also, we have a Bonnie treat that Summer put in that I'm only just seeing there. I think Summer has already taken off. We'll get it in there. For the VOD. One moment. Let's get the old switcheroo going here. Come on. You have room for another one? Just tucked away down here. Here you go. This one's from Summer, Bonnie. Good munches happening there. Just like in a weird spot. Moved my chair here, but there we go. Big gulp. There we go. Thank you very much, Summer. Yeah, weary munches, yeah. She's definitely tired. She's gonna sleep very well this evening. I think we'll do a little bit more of this because I'm having a good time, but I will have to turn in soon. Oh boy, where do we even begin here? Okay, guess we'll by the door. Well, the door lets us in. You see a dark red chair in the dim light of the room. Oh, hang on. What is this? A cold breeze is enough to make the wall planks creak. A bow tie. Love that. And what is this? Another postcard? Okay. I wonder what the postcard situation is all about. Tikka masala, lemon pepper, or Mediterranean kebabs. Ooh. It's a good question. Through the broken glass, dusty shelves, and a forgotten chair. Okay, so you can kind of see that up here. Lemon pepper, I imagine, are like wings, right? That sounds pretty good to me, but I'm also, I haven't had any wings in a while, actually. This is such an interesting area, isn't it? Can we get through this? We can. I think this might have been where we made it to last time. The wind is corralled by the 4-story buildings around this yard. Yeah, I think we've looked around this before. Do we go in? Okay, in is out, I suppose. What? This is near... Yeah, that's near the bridge. Ah, got you. But creaking ahead, a broken axle grinding. Oh, that looks like a vehicle? In the water. Footprints in the snow, they lead away from the accident. Banged up fuel canister. Ice. The ice just off the coast crackles, shifting. A bottle, drained of all its booze, is frozen to the ice. Reminds me, I absolutely. Oops. Make sure we re-equip my bag for any other bottles we may find. Money. Thank you. Anything else out here? No. Okay.
A banged-up motor carriage lies half submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Insulindian Ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine remain visible. It must be cold and lonely down there, in the icy water. The seawater has already started to corrode the metalworks.
Carriage in the sea, where did this come from?
The motor carriage sits in the salty ocean water, cold and sad, and doesn't provide an immediate answer.
Well, this is a perfect time to
A
investigate.
seagull takes off from the half-submerged machine. It's almost like the bird is acknowledging your decision. You get a sudden sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep, dark, cold water.
Yeah, over
The
the
motor
metal.
carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a team of specialists. A single day in the salty seawater would ruin most vehicles, but this one looks worn even in places the salt water hasn't touched it.
Okay, what can I make of this MC? Can I see a logo?
The logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't make it out, but you do see a monkfish float by.
The monkfish? How long has it been?
The accident couldn't have happened too long ago. The ice hasn't closed up around the vehicle, so the crash must have happened last Saturday or Sunday.
I think it's Wednesday right now.
The estimate is correct. The incident probably occurred on Sunday evening.
It's like Jacob Burrow's journey came to an abrupt end here.
Your mocking tone finds no response, but the motion of the waves.
Another case of engine displacement triumphing over driver's IQ. Yes, crazy.
The sad sunken vehicle refuses to respond.
Okay, what should I do?
Although the sunken motor carriage is probably flattered by you addressing it, it does not supply an answer. Wait for the low tide. Then you should be able to access the cabin.
Okay, we'll sit on the swing and wait. Is this going to have a big time?
As you sit down in the old rusty playground, the world around you becomes very silent. The hinges creak under your weight, dangerously so. Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea.
Okay, I can up my drama here, so I'm going to
It's
wait.
impossible to say if it's happening, if the water is receding. All you feel is a lot of time going by.
Why not do that?
The clouds pass in the sky,
Crud, I
and the
would've
shadow
tried
of
that.
the swing moves like
I
the
thought I
hour
was gonna be able to
hand
get
on a
out.
timepiece. 30 minutes have passed. Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
What all these people in the city behind me are doing.
Dreaming, drinking, fucking, fighting, trying to improve their lives, wishing for a better tomorrow.
Taking it sweet
It's
time.
unclear whether the sunken vehicle agrees or not, but merely uttering these words gives you the illusion of time speeding up. Just like how the crazy daredevil piloting that vehicle must have accelerated into the sea. Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass. Yes, it is. It feels as the city behind you grows silent in the waiting. Seems like an eternity has passed. A dim light scatters from the cloud cover above the city. In it, you can see the blue and white motor carriage slowly appear from the water, centimeter by centimeter, as the sea recedes. It's a Caprice 40, a workhorse of the motor park, favored by the working men, government offices, firefighters, I guess, maybe animal control people. You know, those kind of people.
Is that a number on the side?
Yes, number 41, as in precinct 41. Come on, man. That's our ride.
41 can mean anything. Oh boy. Anybody could have.
Come on, Harry.
done.
There's nowhere to run. It's just you and me, old friend. Come on, Harry. There's nowhere to run. It's just... Come on, Harry. There's nowhere to run. I'm so sorry, Harry. A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and the most terrible feeling comes over you. Oh, God, Harry. Oh, God, Harry. What did you do? No. Just no. Say no to this, Harry.
I drove my car into the sea.
No matter how many times. Yes, Harry, you did. The sooner you accept it, the sooner you can move on.
Okay, well, we got some experience. Maybe I was in the pursuit of
You were not.
How do we get you out?
We don't.
I can fix it.
No, you can't.
Okay.
The damage is too extensive.
Thank you, Logic. They're not gonna take me back after this, are they?
After losing every single thing you were entrusted with, I wouldn't hold my breath.
The badge, the gun, and now this?
Keep moving. You're a shark. You stop, you die.
Well, that at least I can see what's in there now. Okay, well that was a nice twist.
An aggressive-looking seagull lands on the swing set and stares at you with a murderous look. You really need to keep moving.
Nothing else we can do here, right? Oh, we have things in it. Commander's jacket and a badge. Oh, we got the badge. Okay. Not all doom and gloom. Also, we have this amazing bow tie. +1 drama. Versus, what is this? +1 inland empire. Okay. That's good to know. Inland Empire. We've got some of those points on there. Hang on, we got postcard, fuel canister. Okay. Oh, the bullet. Oh, we can interact with the bullet. Okay, we'll do that maybe after we look at this here. Thick blue piece of acrylic covering a thin leaf of paper with the officer's name and rank on it. Next to the writing, you see a man stare back at you, a younger version of you, already disintegrating inside, but still presentable on the outside.
A police badge on which you see the photo of a man. You. Some seaweed is stuck to the back.
Found my badge. Tim comforting you, not the Inland Empire. Oh, interesting.
The man in the photo looks at you solemnly.
Study the badge.
Encased between two durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West. You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and in the lower right corner, your precinct.
Okay, look at the
The
photo.
man keeps winking at you with his green-gray eyes. The photo is old, no doubt about that. But the badge is new. You used an old photo for a new badge. 8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good looking. He's got a nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns.
He's winking. Wow.
What do you think? His face is already contorted by the expression, although it looks less grotesque on him than it does on you now.
Moving her bed around back here.
The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it.
Name.
This document confirms it. Harrier Dubois, i.e., Harry is really your name.
Rank, Lieutenant.
That's what it says on the badge. No more information is provided. You should look at the badge when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is around. He could help you make sense of all this. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it.
Serial.
Revachol, Jamrock, Precinct 41. You don't remember what the numbers in the middle mean.
Okay, date of issue.
The badge was issued roughly 4 months ago. A new document is given to you as part of a promotion, or when you lose the old one.
Okay, Precinct 41, we kind of knew
The
this.
number shows that this badge belongs to an officer of the 41st Precinct. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it.
Alright, I'm going to take a look at the bullet as well. Have we not looked at any of these, actually? We've got a lot of work to do. Okay, let's start with the bullet.
The bullet is safely sealed away in a plastic bag bearing the RCM stamp. Kim has filled out the label on the bag with the item number, case number, and date and location the bullet was found. Beside his orderly handwriting, the bullet looks especially sad, like a tiny, shriveled head of cauliflower.
What do I do with you, bullet?
The squished little thing has no idea. I know. You should find the gun that shot this bullet.
Eat it. It's my friend. It's going to start talking to me. Keep me company. Yeah, find the gun that
That
shot it.
sounds like something a police detective would do. First, you should learn all you can about this little guy. Then find the gun that shot it and the person that gun belongs to. He used it to kill your victim. Neato.
Kill the bullet.
The squashed bullet has some sharp edges where the jacket has split open. It feels cold, even through the bag.
Inspect closer.
The jacket of the bullet is made of a yellowish metal. It has blossomed out to reveal a dark grey core. The base of the bullet is close to 5 millimeters in diameter. The core is lead. The brass jacket probably didn't cover the entire bullet. Otherwise, the softer metal wouldn't have expanded quite like that.
Get the jacket.
You can just about make out a few striations near the base of the bullet. Little hairlines, linear. It feels standard.
The core?
It's quite destroyed. Some of the fragments are still lodged in the wound. What's interesting about the bullet thus far?
It's a soft point bullet with a lead core. A brass jacket close to 8 millimeters in diameter.
Exactly. A very unusual jacketed bullet. One that would have been shot from a military-grade breech-loading rifle, not from a muzzle-loader like those typically found on the streets of Martinaise. Very interesting. You have an unusual military-grade bullet in your hand. Now all you need is to find a gun that could fire it.
Oh, look at this. Have a similar rifle on hand, aware of the name of the antique rifle you found. Full bullet specs. Let's go.
You can't remember what happened last week. What makes you think you're going to remember arcane firearm?
Are you kidding me? Trottier strikes again. Are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me? What was that hand-eye coordination? That is insane to me. I've got a point. Oh shoot, I should have used that somewhere else, but whatever. If this fails again, I don't know, what do we do here? Oh, I have to probably redo it again. That's crazy. That is a crazy 97%.
The bullet is still safely sealed away in a plastic bag. There, a rifle. Revolutionary period. Your bullet looks to be an old 4.46 millimeter from the surplus left over from the turn of the century. Probably an antique or a retrofitted antique.
Looks like we're about to level up anyway, so I might put that one into Volition.
The 4.46 caliber was widely used with the Belmargrave rifle, a Revacholian manufacturer. The BM dominated the battlefields of the Insulindian theater of the anti-centennial revolution. Incidentally, you have just such a rifle with you, the dusty old thing you found hidden in the basement below the commercial area. It's unusable, sadly. If it were, the bullet would probably fit the chamber. No, but Zeliger, a major firearm manufacturer, ended up with a surplus after the war. So there are still a lot of these old military rifles floating around, usually broken. The quality was appalling.
Who uses Belmargrave rifles these days?
Antiques enthusiasts, guerrilla fighters in distant countries, a few lucky jamrock bangers. You're looking for the same thing you found in that hidden weapons cache, only in working order. Back at the station, the lieutenant is standing at a counter, diligently filling out paperwork to hand over to a tired records clerk. You should share your findings with him as soon as possible.
What has more to say? Okay, so we need to... We don't have any sort of way to get in touch with Kim, do we? So we would have to use a phone.
This is it. The scene of the party. The fire pit. Cigarettes and empty bottles all evidence it.
You don't mean the scene of the crime.
Not as such. I'm talking about what came after the party scene.
Sure does look like a lot of folks partied.
Looks like they were here a while, judging from all the bottles. The sunken motor carriage provided them a focal point, like a goose ice sculpture or a chocolate fountain.
This'll be on my way. I hope we don't find out that, like, we killed this guy at the end. It'd be kind of disappointing. feel like everything that we've run into with our own character has been pretty bad so far, so who knows, but... Okay. So I have to remember that there are some new items that I need to still continue to inspect. I didn't realize we had so many new inspection bits. Seems the walker was either very confused or drunk out of his mind. I think we can probably guess what that is. The underside of the boat has recently been tarred. Oh, quick travel. Oh, quick travel. Very good. Okay, I gotta call it here, folks. It is bedtime for me. We just made a save, though. I'll bring you up here. Some tunes. I think, you know, for a little over an hour, I think we did pretty good. We got the body taken care of, got that bullet. We now have, well, we now know a little bit about the murder weapon. We know that there's something a little bit more afoot here with the murder, as it seems like it's been this whole time. That thing has been what it seems. What it seemed like. So here we go.